All right, good morning. It's day 288. I'm just getting packed up, not going to be walking until like right or after 8. I was just exhausted this morning. And yeah, I'm going back and forth with Sprinter because we were going to do resupply at Elk Lake. That was like a backup plan because I really wasn't sure, like, what could have happened up here and how long stuff could have taken. But it's a 1.4 mile side trail to get down there. And I don't think I'm even going to get there until like 4 or 5 p.m. because it's 21 miles from here, which is so crazy to say. 21 miles from here. We'll see. Like, the first few miles of the day, I think, are going to take really long. Like, I might be going 1 mile an hour. But there's also a chance I'll go faster because I waited till daylight. I don't know what I was thinking last night because honestly, like, I'd so much rather do these hardest miles of the day in daylight. Like, yeah, I have some prints, but because of the way that the snow drifts and stuff, like, technically I've been following these people's tracks for like 10 miles, but you'll completely lose them in anything that opens up. And I always lose them when it's like things get tough. When it's like some crazy rock thing that I have to either go in between, up, over, around, and I'm like, where am I going? What am I doing? So yeah, it'd be great to have daylight and some prints, at least for a bit. I have to leave here, go like a half a mile at this elevation, which that's going to be super chill. Then a 1 mile climb, which thank God that that's like kind of the extent of the higher climbing for today. I have to go up toward like Obsidian Falls. Very curious to see what that'll be like. I can't imagine it's much more difficult than what I was doing last night in the snow, which like, that was crazy. How narrow some of the trail was. Like, you're on a narrow rock cliff on trail, so when it's covered in snow, there was just sections where it's like, oh my God, dude, like, this is crazy. And to be doing it in the dark was hilarious. Woke up this morning, shoes frozen solid. Like, at first I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these on. I had to like smash them and smush them, and then they had like enough give that I could jam my foot in. But ooh, dude, like, absolutely crazy. Luckily, sealskin socks, so my feet are a tiny bit cold because it's like, yeah, the sock's insulated, but my shoes, frozen. So my feet aren't warm, but they're not even remotely uncomfortable. So, dude, blessed. Gotta pack up, gotta get out of here. Obsidian area. The funny thing is, you don't actually even need a permit this time of year to be here. Snow is deep, but we got my best friends, whoever they are, their footprints are pure gold. Prince, I love you. Cute little frozen lake. Pretty. I'm like getting close to my high point for the day, so we'll see. This snow waterfall, pretty sure this is Obsidian Falls, unless there's a junction and there's a bigger waterfall. Pretty sick. The high knee, like these high sealskin socks though, I feel like I'm channeling my 9 Lives Kelly Hayes vibes and also Liz Kidder vibes. Pretty cool. What a backdrop. Glad I don't have to go up there. The tracks continue. I love you. If you're watching this, if you somehow know that it's you and you were out here around, I don't know what today is, the 14th or something of October, right after the snowstorm, you're laying incredible tracks. This person is very reliable. And I'm checking, like, because I don't trust people, so I'm checking as if this person's wrong all the time, but dang, they are on the money. Prints are back. This is what I mean when I say that the other prints just disappear. Like, I know they're here. I know they went this way because that's a print. And like, you can roughly tell, but it got drifted over by this deep snow. Big, beautiful mountain. Yo, crazy. Someone camped right there. I mean, I don't know if that was last night or 2 nights ago. freaking proof of life. I mean, I've obviously been seeing the shoes, but yeah, that's kind of cool to see. I hope they do this trail forever. All right, the glory days are over. The other prints turned off like really drastically. I think they're bagging like that mountain over there, I would assume, because they just like cut straight off and up. So it's just me now. Grateful to have had it for any amount of time. Definitely got me through like the worst at night. Like, I think that was the most essential. I mean, this is going to be exhausting, but what can you do? Today will be, you know, the worst of it. And by the time I get to Elk Lake area later today, I won't go back above 6,000 feet for like 20 miles. Untouched. First tracks. Life is so weird. What am I doing? Where am I? I love tracks in snow because it's a little bear. Wasn't here that recently. Oh, she got something on me. Yeah, but tracks are fun. Oh, there it goes. Bye, bear. So, like, that all just went down today or yesterday, and so did all of this. I've gone through a lot of sections like this today and yesterday. You can tell it just went down because it's like the broken chunks of tree are on top of the snow, and there's no snow. Like, there's snow on everything, but not on those trees. So it must be, you know, like the added weight of all the moisture and ice. It's freaking crazy. Dude, so sick. He's your mountain lion. I'll have to see. I found there was one where like it was a really good print inside. But like people, I mean, usually when you leave prints, it's like you can't see the detail of the tread of my shoe. That's cool. Maybe it'll pick up again here. I mean, everything gets out and about in the snow. I think you can kind of see it there. Animals are like super active when there's weather like this. They're gonna like move around and I don't know, do animal things. I saw bear prints too the other day. Oh, that one's huge. Meow. Kitty cat. Meow meow. All right, it's 2 p.m. It's been a really slow going and hard morning. I think at best I was trying to just be averaging around 2 miles an hour. Wasn't even necessarily hitting it. Some miles were a little faster and some were way slower. I mean, last night, the last 2 hours, I was doing about 1 mile per hour. But I've finally dropped low enough for the day that it is looking promising. I mean, even if I could just, well, for starters, I'm dropping down all the way to Elk Lake. I'm gonna get some resupply. I think I did coordinate with Sprinter, especially just because, yeah, I mean, things have just slowed me down. I think the rest of today and hopefully the next couple days will be good because, I mean, the sun is out, things are melting, so like I'm gonna be at lower elevation for the rest of today and most of tomorrow, which hopefully like 2 days will be pretty significant for snow melt. I can only hope most of my day, the rest of my day looks like this. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to move and just get, you know, 30 plus miles in today, just because of the distance that I am from that Willamette Road or highway, the one near Shelter Cove. I'm not really sure. It would depend on all kinds of things. In theory, I would like to like go in somewhere and stay and charge and get some editing done. I haven't been able to really do anything. I didn't do anything last night, which is totally fine. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know what I will do. It really depends how far I go today, because with how slow I was going this morning, I was thinking, yeah, there's no way I'll be at that road even by tomorrow evening. But if the rest of my day is like this or less snow, and it's like this, you know, for a lot of tomorrow, then who knows? I might be eventually just getting back to normal walking. That would be a blessing. Just kidding. It couldn't just stay melted. I'm climbing again. Wonders why I'm going 2 miles an hour. There's friggin' humans over there. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. What? I'm going so slow. All right, little update. It's like just about 6 o'clock. I'm about 21 miles into the day, and that took 9 hours and 45 minutes. So a lot of the day was 2 miles an hour. I think some of it was a little faster, some of it was a little bit slower. And then just now, like I went up and over the last climb of the day. And then like as soon as I got to, I don't know, 5,800 feet or something, the snow basically entirely cleared. I don't know if that's like based off the, sorry, I'm at a little junction. I don't know if that is because of the direction that I'm like on the southern side of this thing. I can really hope that it's just universal melt at this elevation, because I'm gonna be like around this elevation for the next 20 miles. So the hope would be that I barely touch snow for the rest of the night, and I'm gonna hike really late. That way I have a fighting chance of ending near Shelter Cove tomorrow night. Tomorrow I'll go up to like 6,000 once or twice, which 6,000 hasn't been too bad. Especially if it's just up and then down instead of like up and then you stay up. That's really what's been the worst, is you're just at elevation, so you're just slogging the whole time. And then I go up to 6,500 and right back down tomorrow as well. But I'm right near like the Elk Lake Junction, and Sprinter's gonna meet me here with some resupply goodies, just because I thought I was gonna be here at like noon. And then obviously didn't go as far yesterday. Yeah, and this has been really time consuming. I hope it just keeps melting, dude, because tomorrow has the potential to be kind of chill. Maybe. Gosh, I mean, it would be nice if it was just a couple, like a few miles here of bad snow. But then when I leave Shelter Cove and go south, I go up over to 7,000. So it'll be interesting to see what that's like again. Last night was pretty crazy. 2 full days of snow melt though might do a lot. So we'll see. Stunning. Crazy. I'm right by the lake. Wait, this is ridiculous, yeah? This mountain at sunset? So blessed. It's like the best time to be here. I wouldn't have minded being a little bit, a few hours ahead. But what can you do? It just gets better and better. Like, these bear tracks are friggin' big, yo. Seen everything's tracks today. I love this. Look at all the bear friends. so much activity today in the snow. Yeah, big boy. They're just such perfect prints. It's so cool. Like, all of the wildlife is so active because of the weather. Like, I don't know what they do, but they're all like little people. They want to eat and do stuff and be comfortable, and yeah. I mean, maybe it also has a lot to do with the fact that you can't see animal prints on pine forest, but I mean, in snow you always see everything is running around. First blister of the entire year, and it's like from the seam on the sealskin sock. I haven't had a blister on my foot the entire year. Eat your heart out, internet. No, but this is like hella weird. Poor thing. Once again, totally forgot to pause it. I was just like basically falling asleep. And then I remembered 34-mile day. Considering the fact that the first 22 miles took 10 hours, that is a pretty good day.